please, while I just check all the multi-streaming. It takes a little while to sort of, I mean, there's a delay as well in what I can see. I could check if I'm in the right place on Instagram. No, I'm a little bit off. Let me go to this side a little bit, see if that's the right way. It's kind of backwards. I never know which is the right way to go. Oh yeah, that's the right way, good. And let's see, just checking Facebook. The meditation's coming, just getting there. Everything takes so long. Ah, there we go. This looks good. This is looking promising. Okay. Boom, we're off. Okay, good. Now, how are you? Are you well? Is it going all right? I hope it is. It's all right if it's not. Every day isn't always brilliant, but I hope it's good. Hi, Marnie. Right, so time for a bit of meditation. I meditate throughout the day. Normally, today I work with, is one of the days I see people for one-on-one sessions. So on those days, like today, I pretty much meditate for the whole day. This is the meditation I do on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you're used to meditating, if you're familiar with it, that's brilliant. If you could just hang on for a minute while I explain what I do, just for the benefit of people who are new to meditation, because meditation's funny like that people sort of feel like they should just automatically know how to do it. That's the feedback I get. People kind of quietly sort of say to me, what do you actually do? So there's lots of different styles of meditation. This is just what I do. For me, it starts with why I would meditate. I'm trying to connect with a part of me that I connect to every night, just not consciously. It's the bit after dreaming. So I go to sleep and then I'm dreaming, and then I drop out the bottom of dreaming into deep dreamless sleep. Now that's the bit I'm interested in, because it's quite a mysterious place. I've got no thoughts, I've got no memory of being there, I've got no body, I've got no country, no house, no stories. I sort of cease to exist, certainly in the way that I normally register my existence. And that sounds terrible. Like on paper that sounds awful. That sounds like death. Like, why would I want to connect with that? But when I wake up in the morning, I feel refreshed, and I love going to bed. It's not like I'm going to bed going, oh no, I'm going to cease to exist. I love going to sleep. Most people I talk to are happy to go to sleep. So some part of me knows that there is something good there. There's some good thing there, and that's the thing I want to connect to when I meditate. I just want to do it consciously. And as I said, my mind for some reason can't seem to penetrate that, and that's why there's such a focus on the mind in meditation. It doesn't matter what style of meditation, it all revolves around the mind and how to deal with it and different ways to deal with it. What I do is I just make an arrangement with my mind where I say, hey, could you just not think for the next 15 minutes, please, because we want to do some meditation. And my mind at this stage is like, okay, let's do that. That's fine. There used to be a lot of resistance to it, but not anymore. So to stop thinking is easy enough, because regardless of what is in the thought itself is just made up of pictures and sound. So if I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound, that's it. I've stopped thinking. And as soon as I do that, I'm into the practice of meditation. And the practice of meditation runs kind of parallel with my intention in meditation. And I'm describing it like this for a reason, which will become clear in a minute. So my intention with meditation is to go to that deep, mysterious, beautiful, Zen-like, calm, all the words that you read when you read about meditation. That's the intention, to go to this beautiful place, mysterious place. Practice of meditation pretty much goes, it starts with turning off the pictures, turning off the sound, stopping thinking. Then a little bit of time passes, and then I discover that I'm thinking again. So I go, oh, I'm thinking again. So I turn off the pictures, I turn off the sound. Then a little bit more time passes, and I discover I'm thinking again. So I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound. And then a little bit more time passes, and I discover that I'm thinking again. and so on and so on. I just keep repeating that process. Every time I discover that I'm thinking, I bring myself back to not thinking. That's it. That's the practice of meditation. Now, the reason I'm describing it that way and alerting you to it is that the intention of meditation is what gets most of the press. So, and that inculcates this idea in people that they should not think at all during meditation, and that if they're thinking at all, they're doing it wrong. I mean, I've had lots of people say to me, no, meditation, no, I tried it, not really for me. I just felt I was thinking all the time. I think I've got a busy mind, or something to that effect. Whereas, like, nobody's mind is any more busy than anyone else's as far as I can see. And it really just comes from not knowing the difference between the intention and the practice of meditation, how the two go together, and sort of getting this idea that if their mind was like a lake or a body of water, that there shouldn't be a ripple on it. And if there is a ripple on it, you're not doing the meditation right. So I'm passing on all that thinking is fine. It happens. My mind is too used to thinking to just be able to stop dead. And it's not really the focus. If you make the focus of you trying to willfully, strong arm your mind into not thinking, it won't work. The real power in the meditation comes from bringing your mind back. Because let's say I'm in the middle of this train of thought about some complicated thing that's very personal. Why did that person say that thing to me? And that's not who I am, blah, 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 blah. And I'm getting all upset about it. And then I go, oh, that's right, I'm meditating. And I say, I turn off the pictures and turn off the sound. Indirectly, what I'm saying to myself is, hey, you remember that thought that you just had one instant ago that you were so invested in and you thought was you? Well, you just turned that off. So you are something different. You're not your thoughts. There's something. You're something else. So that's really powerful. And the fact that you do that repeatedly, that's very powerful as well. You do have moments in that beautiful still place. That happens as well. But it all goes together in this beautiful dance. Now, while I'm doing all of that not thinking business, I'm also letting go of tension in my body. Or a better way to think of it is I'm bringing awareness to my body. I'm becoming aware of my body. So I have a system for that because it's too vague and soupy when I close my eyes without a system. So I scan my body from my head down to my feet and back up again. Very slowly, very gently. Anywhere I find tension, I let it go. And I use my out breath to let it go because it's natural to just let it go using the out breath. It's also a good way to remember to breathe because it's very easy to forget to breathe or to hold your breath during meditation. Also, when I'm scanning my body, I'm paying particular attention to any structures in my body that go across my body. Mostly my body runs longitudinally, but any structures that go across, they behave a little bit like a log going across a stream. They just have a tendency to accumulate like the leaves and the twigs and the branches, except in my body it's tension. So I'm checking or just paying a little bit more attention to my eyes, for example. That's a transverse site. My mouth, tongue, jaw, base of my neck, shoulder girdle, all my joints, so my shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, my heart area, my respiratory diaphragm, all my intestines, my pelvic floor, my hips, my knees, my ankles, and my feet. If you're new to meditation, I encourage you to sit up, don't lie down. If you lie down, you're just going to fall asleep. And if you don't fall asleep, you'll battle sleep, both of which are not helping you to do that. So you don't have to sit in the lotus position or anything like that. I'm just sitting in a chair. Unless you're comfortable in the lotus position, in which case, great. Obviously, a nice quiet room is helpful because little noises are triggers for thoughts. I set a timer for how long I meditate for. I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes. I do that just because it's one less thing to think about. If you're new to meditation, I'd encourage you to set it for shorter than 15 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and repeat that 3 times. Because 15 minutes is a long time if you're not used to it. So, yeah. anything else. Okay. Good timing, Christy. We're just about to start. Okay, off we go into the mystery. if you feel like you've gone very deeply inside, take a minute to come back from there before you open your eyes. Or if you feel like you can hold the inner space and the outer space simultaneously, then just open your eyes. I want to remind you about the Zoom group tomorrow night, Friday night, 8 o'clock Irish time. Get in touch if you want the link to the Zoom group, if you want to come along. Thanks for meditating with me, and see you tomorrow for some more meditation. Bye.